up, guys? This is Kyle over here at the Horror File, coming back, doing another review of a movie I just finished up. This movie is actually, it's over here playing on my iMac. This movie is a 2015 movie. It's not currently out on, it's not currently out to watch, or it's not currently out to pick up in stores, but it will be soon. Luckily, I got a copy of it to watch. This movie is called Deathgasm. It's the 2015 New Zealand horror comedy written and directed by Jason Lee Howden. This is his directorial debut, which I must say I'm very, very stoked to see what else this guy has in store. This movie stars Milo Cawthorn as Brody, who's the main character, Brody, and also James Blake as Zach, his friend Zach. Which those two guys are the main characters. Pretty much getting into this plot of this movie. I don't, like I said, I don't want to get too far into this movie. I want you guys to actually check it out because I go ahead and say I really enjoyed this movie. I really just want everybody to check this out. Don't want to spoil anything. Basically, the premise of this movie is Brody, the main character, which you see right here on the screen. His mother is institutionalized at the beginning of the movie. She's kind of just crazy. He's actually sent to live with his uncle and aunt. And their son, the uncle and aunt are very Christian, and obviously Brody's a metalhead, you know, big metalhead, not really into religion or anything like that. And he's sent to live with his uncle and aunt to basically just kind of you know, get help while he's in school. And their son, the uncle and aunt's son, which will be his cousin, basically torments him. He's like a prep. He just torments him. He don't like him. He thinks he's a weird guy. Pretty much at that point in the movie, you see Brody kind of trying to get used to the society that he's in now. You get used to the surroundings, get used to people. People think he's kind of a weird guy because he's like a metalhead. And pretty much at one point he goes into this record shop, which is his favorite place in the town that he's in now. I think it was called like Alien Records or something. He meets Zach, who is actually in the vinyl section of the record store, the metal vinyl section. And they start talking about bands, and they actually they become friends, and they actually form a band called Deathgasm, what they call Deathgasm. Well, at one point in the movie, Zach and Brody end up going to one of their idols' houses, who is a metal frontman. And they end up going to his house to kind of, you know, see what's going on with him, and, you know, just kind of meet him. And they end up going in, and this guy's like laying asleep on like this floor mattress, and the house is like destroyed. And he has a vinyl in his hand, which they try to steal, but they end up not stealing it because he wakes up. And after he wakes up, all these people start trying to get into the house, like this like kind of like spy group or CIA. I don't really know what the group is. I want to say it's like it's whatever. It's some kind of group that's just trying to get whatever's in this vinyl bag. So pretty much the idol guy, the main singer guy, his name's Ricky Daggers. He's the lead singer of a band. Brody and Zach are still in the house with him. He gives Brody and Zach the vinyl, even though they were trying to steal it, and he's like, hide this and protect it with your life. So they take the vinyl, and they go back to Zach's place. They start drinking a couple beers, and they look inside. Well, this is really, really funny. Not a spoiler or anything, but it was really funny. They look inside the vinyl, and they pull out a vinyl, and it's a Rick Astley vinyl, which I thought was, if you guys don't know who Rick Astley is, that's the Rick Roll guy. One of his vinyls was in the cover. It was like a death metal vinyl. And also, a note pops out of the vinyl, and it falls on the floor. And this is pretty much where the movie starts right here. The note has some written sheet music on it, and it ends up being some magical sheet music, which actually they actually play it. They actually make a song out of the sheet music because Brody can read sheet music, and it actually ends up summoning a demon. Which this movie is just hilarious. Now my thoughts on the movie. At that point, I'm not going to really, you know, disclose anything else. I'll kind of explain what I think of the movie. This movie was awesome. This movie was completely and utterly awesome. I enjoyed this movie more than I've enjoyed a movie in a while. Not in a long time, but in a while. I'm not a huge horror comedy person by any means, but I really, really, really love this movie. I loved the characters in this movie. I loved the setting of this movie, how it was kind of dark, and it was like, you know, they had these metal heads, and you know, everything was kind of dark, and they at one point have corpse paint on like black metal guys do, and they're passing around CDs of bands that are actually real bands. Like they had a cattle decapitation CD, there was an anal cunt CD. They had a Trivium. There was a Trivium album, a Whitechapel album. You see all these bands that are actual bands, and they're passing around their CDs and have vinyls of their CDs and stuff, or of their music and stuff. Really enjoyed that, the realistic aspect of the music. They didn't make up any bands or anything like that, and I thought that was really cool. I also enjoyed the blood in this movie. This movie is actually, you know, it has its moments. You know, it's a little bit slow paced up until about the second act, about midway. As you can see, there's these like demons like spitting blood and like killing people and eating people. It's really good blood effects, really good gore effects. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was amazing. It reminded me of like a Peter Jackson, like Dead Alive or something. It wasn't as much gore, but like, you know, it looked very well. It was hilarious how much gore there was, how much blood. You know, here's his other friends that are in the band. Like that's the keyboardist, and then the drummers, the chubby dude. I like those characters as well. They you know, brought a comedic aspect to the movie. Love Brody, the main character Brody, and I also love Zach. I thought that they were very good actors. They portrayed the characters very well. Very good. The whole storyline itself was just very good to me. I enjoyed the storyline. It kept me engaged. It made me want to keep watching it, see what happens. I'll go ahead and say I'm giving this movie a 9.5 out of 10. This is definitely my top 3 of my favorite 2015 movies. Really just enjoyed this. I will definitely be watching this again, like probably very soon. It has a lot of replay value to it, of how funny it is, and just the plot and storyline. Like a lot of my friends listen to black metal. A lot of my friends listen to, like, you know, hardcore. A lot of my friends listen, you know, like demon movies like this, like horror movies, and it brings all those aspects, you know, brings them all together very well. When I first read about this movie, I was kind of unsure. I was like, I don't know if this is going to be any good, if this is, you know, it's going to be cheesy, and it ended up being very good and very well made. Really excited to see, you know, what else Jason Lee Howden does. You know, if he's doing stuff like this, which in my opinion was very good, I'm expecting very good things out of him as a director. So, guys, check out Deathgasm. Please check this out. I really promise you will not regret it. If you're into blood and gore, metal music, and you know, you like to laugh, this is a really funny movie. There were some scenes and some dialogue in this movie just made me like bawl laughing. I just could not stop laughing. Check out Deathgasm. I'm giving it a 9.5. Definitely has my seal of approval. Like and subscribe to this review, you know, to this page, and like this review. Let me know what you guys think. If you've seen Deathgasm, leave me some comments. Let me know what you think about that. Until next time, peace out. See ya.